Like always, I build stuff backwards. We have painted it, we have done everything to it, we're starting to put it back together. Now we have to make some stuff to make it work. You generally do not do that because you're into paint, you would not want to change it, and I do not want to change it, so now I really have to use my brain to figure out how to do it, put the battery in it without changing anything. Will you hold the bars for us there, RJ? We've been playing with the bars. We've had them on a couple of different ways. This way is one way. It does work when you turn the steering.
Full lock.
It does have full turn, but I'm gonna say, with not putting the skirt on the front of it, I'm gonna put the original pegs back on it and put all the original foot gear up front because I can. So that means that you're not leaning forward on the bike anymore with your feet going back, I'm thinking you're just gonna sit up and ride it as a motorcycle. So if RJ puts them on this way, that's okay, I guess. But what I've been thinking is, with how odd the bike looks, we might as well keep making it look odd. And I'm thinking maybe a set of handlebars that go like this. But we need a battery box. We're talking about where the wiring is going. So we kind of both come up with the idea that it's going to go in here through where the air box is. There's a hole in there. We'll go in through here. And what has happened is there's some square stock welded to the side of the chassis. This is empty up here. Look at that. Yeah, it's empty up in there. So basically what we've come up with is the wires are going through the hole in the chassis here. We're going to connect something inside here so we can hold that battery. And we're gonna do it out of aluminum. And why I do it out of aluminum, I'll just show RJ around the shop a little bit, and then he can, you know, if he wants to make something and go for it, well then he can take his time and go to each piece and know where it's at and what he's doing. But before he does that, he must know where the stuff is at and go over it with just a little bit with him. But we have this battery right here, and that's gonna go up inside there. We measured already on the outside of this measurement to the other side of the chassis. We've already done that. And it come out to, I gotta get my glasses on, come out to about 5.5. 5.5. So it's 5.5. The battery is, we'll say 3, so we'll go an inch, and we'll say 5, so we'll go 5 by, come on over, RJ, we don't need anything.
I was just looking for your glasses.
Yeah, I know, but we'll do it without them. So we got, basically what I have to do is, I got a straight edge here. I need a piece of metal to work with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this off at 5.5 this way. Five and a half this way. And then that'll give me a piece of metal to work with. And this is where I'm gonna show RJ something. Come on down here. I got this shear down here. It's old, it's small, and it's all kinds of things, but it makes a nice straight line when you want to cut something. Also, when you cut something on this bad boy, do not put your feet underneath that. See right, that paddle right there? I jump on that, you come down on top of your foot.
Yeah, that would not.
You're not going to be happy.
Yeah.
That's where the steel toe sneakers will come in handy.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, this shear cuts from, see this piece around here? See how it's smaller? The shear cuts from this end and goes that end.
Yeah.
So we always want to try to shear things on this end of the thing first, I guess. And also, come take a look. This is where you see, come down, take a look through there. See that black line?
Yep.
Okay, so then you see the black line over there?
Yep.
That's how I know whether I'm going to cut it where I want it. And I'm hoping that we cut it at 5.5. That cut easy because it's aluminum. It'll drill easy and all that stuff. I know everybody wants to go to steel, but not say everybody. I'm not saying that, but most times you want to go to steel because that's what you want to weld to, that's what you work with, that's what you hammer.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we're not doing any of that. We're just drilling holes.
Yeah.
So let's do this. So what I'm thinking is, this is going to fit underneath our square stock. Our square stock's going to be there. And our square stock's going to be there. Our battery's going to be in here. So I'm just going to cut this to length and make it nice. I'm just going to cut it square and then cut my length 5 inches. I'll do this. So I've got my width. This will go up underneath the bike, if you know what I'm saying. My square stock will be here on this side. My square stock over here, and I'll put a hole in here and there.
Yep.
Battery be in the center.
Yeah, and then you want something to
hold it down?
Fold up.
We're gonna make something. We're gonna make something. I'm gonna take this, line it up with this bad boy. Hopefully that will give me a straight edge. Hopefully. If it doesn't. And it always wants to start, like, it wants meat at the beginning. It'd be hard for me to start that shear at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to come back a little bit just to further.
I understand.
Okay, good. Now we'll do that 5-inch thing. Put that marker. I have to go get that marker. I left that marker there. Jolene's got some renderings on her phone that she whipped up real quick. Not sure if any of them are going to be the one, but there's some pretty cool stuff there. We're going to go. Our battery's 3 inches long, so I'm just leaving an inch on either end.
Yep, that should be good.
Yeah, it should be good. That little piece right there is what I want. I'll take and shear that off. You see the lines?
Yep.
Good.
I noticed there's lines along this thing too, so.
Yeah, you can line, watch your toes. All right, I'm saying there's our battery. Now, what I want to do is take this is what I want to do with the battery. I know you want to grab the battery? I already went there once, you did once, you grabbed me the battery. I'll explain until we get back. Little tiny battery. We'll set it in the center of that thing. So then we have square stock on this side, square stock on this side. You want to hold the battery down. So what I was going to do, or thinking of, is we shear, strip off, we bend it so it goes here, up, over, down, and a bit there, and we can rivet it there, or we can do whatever. That'll hold the battery there. And then we can just shove it up inside. Hole here, hole here, hole there, and a hole there. Now, you can have fun making that strip if you want to. If this is not long enough, you'll have to grab another piece of aluminum to make it go, well, you'll know. It's just long enough. Get that much left anyways. So anyways, if you want to play around, take your tape measure, do whatever you want to do, however you want to measure it. You've seen how I'd measure it. I just trace it. But anyways, give yourself say an inch here, right? And then it'd be a bend, a 90 there. You can go over there, I'll show you where the break is over there. We'll actually do it, let's do it. That's what I'm gonna do.
But there's a piece of rubber on the other. You don't want to just hold it down with a piece of rubber?
We can put a piece of rubber on that if you want to. I was just thinking I was going to make it of aluminum and I was going to make it a strap. If you want to hold it down with the rubber, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there just like a strip of rubber that would hold that? We can.
Yeah, it's in the old, the blue bike, the donor bike.
So to hold that little battery right there?
Yeah.
I want to see it. Haven't seen it yet. But anyways, that's how I would go about that. So we'll just go over to the bike. I've never seen it. So I'm hoping, obviously, I'm gonna just try it. I don't even have to have the battery on it. Just
I'll hold the battery.
I'll just try the piece of aluminum. If the piece of aluminum goes in there, we can just drop the wheel and put that on. So that just goes on up here, on there like that. And then that'll hold our battery up inside there. And then our wires will come right through there.
Yeah.
And then that'll be smoking gun. Now, as we've done that, that wheel needs to come back off to put that up in there and get that hooked up and drill holes, basically, in order to to get this up in there and drill the holes and be happy with it, because we probably end up drilling the holes in this, setting this on where we like it, then checking our marker through and drill, find our holes, and we drill there and we plunk it up on. But it'd be easier if the.
So are you gonna rib nut it, or are you gonna? Or are you gonna?
I'm not sure. We can. We sure can. And it'd be just as easy taking
A rivet
sure can.
or whatever.
All right. Seeing where we got that figured out, that was pretty basic, I guess. Where's the rubber at? You know, let's go look at
On the other bike.
We got the other bikes outside. If the rubber does not work, then I'm going to make that strap for that piece of aluminum. Tie it down. Look at that now, would you? Wonder how he feels backing up beside that Graves, that truck.
If not, I should have something at home for it that I could.
Oh, just make a piece of aluminum. Take me 2 seconds.
I guess. Yeah.
Take me 2 seconds. Can't get in that way. It's this side.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing there. But it can be just as easy as making a strap. I'm just gonna make a strap real quick. Let's do it. We're not done with those motorcycles either yet, because the reason being is I'm gonna maybe make something else. I'll just make this real quick. See if I have enough room. RJ's good because you get lots of ideas. As soon as he knows where everything is, gives me a little bit more of who he is, and then I'll set him free. Guarantee you, I'll set him free. Where's the bag? I just sheared a little bit off like that.
Yeah.
Where did I put that battery? Did I put that? Move that? Did I? Yes, I had it right there. How would you take it? I'm not going to ask you how you're going to do it. This is how I'm going to do it. I don't want to measure the battery and try to figure that all out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to look and see if I can find center, leave enough on either side. It's going to give me a little bit. I don't even know if it's long enough, no, but I do know the measurement, how wide it is, because it's right there. Do you agree with that?
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm gonna bend that down, so that'll give me my first bend. Then I'll know how much I have left on either end. Come on over here. I'm gonna leave out a little bit from that line, give myself a little bit of room, maybe for some rubber or something like you were talking. I got a hand. I can bend it more with my hand, you know, it's like, this end is held down, this end is kind of free, just kind of pulling that down. Whenever I get it before my line, I'm going to go for it. Now, if I have any left, when I go down past that battery, that's when I'm going to bend this way to screw it down to the, if you know what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
And if I don't have any left, means I need a longer piece.
That was pretty good eyeballing. It's almost exact.
Well, it was pretty good for eyeballing, but you can see I have not got enough left, have I? I need another.
Well,
You can,
like so. You see that mark? Where the square stock ends, right? You cut a little slit, bend it up, so.
You can put that in there and bend it in there.
Oh yeah, rivet it on or whatever, and so it has a little.
Yeah.
So the battery will stay.
Yeah.
Where it is. Whatever. It's up to
Yeah,
the,
I understand what you're saying. You could slit it and then slide this in there and bend that tab. It could stay in there if you slit that there. But in all honesty, I'll just grab how easy that was to cut that and measure that. I'll just cut a longer piece.
Yeah.
That like of that width. Do the exact same process. Let's do the exact same process again.
Yeah.
See your marker for a second.
This has.
And then we'll rivet to that. We'll get it to that piece of aluminum, and then we'll put fasteners in it, and it's over.
Yeah.
And you'll be happy with me, RJ. You'll be happy with me. I think so. Piece of aluminum. Did I cut that off down here, did I? Yeah. RJ?
Yep.
Little trick. Sometimes I'm going to use this straight edge because it's all straight, and I want to make a flange. I want to make that same piece, right? So this is what I'm going to do. See how I got my finger on that?
Yeah.
I'm going to make it as wide as I want. hold my finger. That's my piece. So I'm not running around measuring or whatever. I can make it wider if I want to.
Yeah. No,
I can make it narrower.
I understand.
Good. That way there, when you're doing something, you won't have to run and go get the tape measure. You can eye it up and take a look at it. Also, same as the battery. You don't have to get the measuring tape out. You can if you want. But to me, it slows you down a little bit. When it's right there, you can just trace it. It's like Kermit said, why would he draw the Indian for the Indian car? Why do you draw that when someone's already drawing it? Why not just put it on a projector and trace it? Someone's already drew it.
Yeah.
You know, why?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. All right, let's go do this. Successful this time we will be. We will be because we got long enough. So I can bend it. Get it out of the way. Just as a little excess. Now, Queen Jolene's looking amazing today. Let's do that trick again. Put it on the top like that. We'll do that part. I'll leave a little bit on each line, like I said, maybe for a piece of rubber. So now if I do this, or whatever.
Don't tip that battery too much.
Don't tip that battery, just.
It'll leak
Left a little bit in there, obviously, for rubber.
Yep.
Didn't leave too much, did I? That's right, the other side.
I see how you're gonna hold it down now. It's just gonna bolt down.
Just gonna tab it down. And then we didn't have to do no welding, we didn't have to do anything. All we had to do is run as fast as we could and do it as fast as we could. Basically, that's all I was thinking.
Yep.
Do as fast as I could and get it done. I didn't run and go get the tape measure, didn't run and go get the ruler, didn't run and go get this, didn't run and go get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just a piece of metal and made it as easy as possible, basically, is what I'm thinking. I want easy as possible. So there we're. That one's a little bit long, and then we'll then put a rubber in there. We'll go bang just like that. Maybe we can rivet it there or whatever we want to do with it, and then we'll connect it like that. Put a rubber on it, or should have a piece of rubber on it, shouldn't it? Probably.
Yeah, just so it doesn't rub through the battery, or
yeah,
you know what I
something
mean?
like that. And I'll cut this off a little bit right here. Not going to get a measuring tape or anything. Just going to take a look at this side.
Yeah.
Look at this side. It looks good. It's okay, I guess.
Yeah, that brake is pretty handy.
There's another thing I got over here. Come take a look at this thing.
Here.
Joey Wag, Digby. So watch this. Put it in like that, and it'll shear like circles and all that sort of stuff.
That's super.
Maybe we'll get a piece of inner tube or something, maybe, and we'll cut and put inside that. Maybe that's what I can. Maybe we can do that, or put something. I have some rubber that's got two-phase tape on it. We'll cut a piece and we'll put a piece inside that. I'll give it to you and I'll get you to do that. So that's what it's looking like. This is what's going on right now. Also, will you give the people at home, will you hold the bars for us there, RJ? We've been playing with the bars. We've had them on a couple of different ways. This way is one way. It does work when you turn the steering.
Full lock.
It does have full turn, but I'm gonna say, with not putting the skirt on the front of it, I'm going to put the original pegs back on it and put all the original foot gear up front because I can. So that means that you're not leaning forward on the bike anymore with your feet going back, I'm thinking you're just going to sit up and ride it as a motorcycle. So if RJ puts them on this way, that's okay, I guess. But what I've been thinking is, with how odd the bike looks, we might as well keep making it look odd. And I'm thinking maybe a set of handlebars that go like this. Here's my triple tree, and my handlebars will come here and then run all the way back and veer it like that, and like that, and veer it like that. And that way there, the tank is in here. Maybe a little bit bigger, I'm not sure. But that way there, you could sit up on it and ride it back here. So if I put a seat on it, I actually could ride along the road. I'd probably look a little goofy.
You would just have a lot more throw. Like
Yeah.
it would take a lot more.
It'd be odd, but it wouldn't be something that, basically it's just something to look at, to be honest with you. It's something to look at. But with the handlebars ahead and down like that, where I'm putting the controls back where they were before, you'd be quite... What? We could do that. We could put the handlebars way up. We could do that. You think your handlebars are high, buddy? We'll put them on like this.
I got some of them.
Huh?
I got some of them kicking around.
And you could do that. You could put a... That's Winnie, isn't it? So anyways, I put a set of bars on it, whatever. But I'm thinking that we might put a set of bars back here. How you doing? Come on in. So, yeah, I'm not sure where it's going, but we're just playing along with it right now. And RJ, what did I get RJ to do? What was I getting him to do? What did I forget? I've been getting to run around like crazy because I don't know what to do either. And I've been giving him suggestions out, and he's thinking, well, maybe I'll do this first. But anyways, that's how it's going. We have some people that showed up. Making a motorcycle. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What? Well, we're getting closer with it. It's just sometimes I don't know where, like, yeah, we haven't got the battery box. We put the wheel all on. We haven't got the battery box in it yet, so we're now going to take the wheel all back off and put the battery box on. But we've never built it yet, so I just kind of got ahead of myself and painted it, and you know what I mean? It is what it is. I was trying to get it done quicker than it should be. And like I told him, if we scratch it, then we'll take it apart and twice.
Hopefully you don't, but hey.
Oh yeah, it don't matter. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Made, yeah, so that's, I guess, what it looks like. It was a A170. Yeah.
It's cool, no matter
It is.
what way you look at it. Whether you drive right down the road or you're driving around the field. Just the front part.
Got fender skirts.
Stand back and look at what you
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, it's fun to look at, but it's kind of, what can I say, pointless, but whatever. Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm not sure if we're gonna pinstripe anything or do anything to it. I have no idea.
More will be revealed.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been trying to reveal the last couple days. If you want to put all this stuff on, put that on, put the shifter on, put all, like get that the
I was
shifter.
just going to shorten this so we could actually have it on the kickstand.
Just want to be throwing sparks and noise right at the present second. You have to cut that. That's all. If you know what I mean. Yeah. To put that on, you have to cut it and that shit. I don't want to cut it right now. I'm throwing sparks around. But if you do the shifter and stuff like that, that'd be great. That'd be better than that for now.
But then the side panel's got to go back on.
Well, the shifter shouldn't hit the side panel anyways, remember? We
Yeah,
just slide it down on, so it should be good. And I want to actually put this, get this on, but I want that cleaned up.
What do you mean, like the welds and stuff?
I don't, see, that's the stuff that everybody takes pictures of on the internet and shows it to you. But they did what they had to do, right? It's still there.
Hey, it's still there.
I grind that off and make it look beautiful. I can't I? Oh, I can take it. Listen, I got a little tiny die grinder up there. I die grind that there and it looked better than factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I take a picture of it?
Sure. I'll give that to you.
So clean up the welds, you said?
You can.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
I saw where you were doing the riveting stuff,
Yeah.
but I didn't watch the whole content. Did you nail the ribs before you? Was nailed cut right away?
That's the one right there. No.
I would soften them up and they'd be soft as butter. Carburize the flame on
Just the right guy.
I said someone.
Everybody, listen, I've heard a lot of things. Well, you can get this rivet, or you can get that rivet, you can get this, and it's like, I don't know if anybody would make a rivet that soft, you know what I mean? Like what you're talking about, but if I would have done,
But I said someone will.
see? If you were around, you would have told me. Oh yeah, we got, have ya? I got the doors are done in Jolene's room there. I'll show you the doors. We got the doors done. You want to take a look at them? I'll show you around while they're here.
We're all for a cruise today. It's nice to see.
Oh, right on. We got some cars in the yard, right on. Didn't even hear them.
Oh, huh. You didn't hear my call in? I figured you might come out from that.
So you got it's going colonial white. The doors are done, and the inner fenders are done. So I'm just going to do every piece at a time.
Want to be one tone, two tone?
One tone, please. So they're looking good. It's just that, just like that motorcycle. When I get together and ship it, probably paint it again. I should have nailed them. Damn, I went to a nail them
Good time
things.
to invest in earplug company.
Yeah. See that?
Earplugs in all the holes.
Yeah. Well, it works.
That's good. Does work.
Yeah. So how would I have nailed them things? Just run a torch over top of all of
Carburize
them?
the flame. A little bit more acetylene.
Yes, but just lay them on the.
Got a big feather, long feather.
Yeah, just
lay them on there. Soft them up. And I said someone's gonna.
Someone's going to tell him, and that would have worked. I basically, yeah. it would've-
Now he's a car guy.
Well, I mean, it makes sense what he's saying. Yeah, 100%. I actually thought about heating them up and doing that. We did that, and I didn't want to heat one up, one at a time. But I could have.
Somebody would have.
But I could have done them in a bunch.
Yeah, punch.
Right. All right, let's go this way, and I'll show you if you want. You guys want to see the other shop? If you want to. You're all good, RJ?
Yep.
Can't go in there right now. The pavement's there. I'm not going to open the doors, but we'll go this way. Getting pavement tomorrow. I have to have all the bottom of the doors cut off. And the reason being is I'm going to put a door in here. These ones are going to be, it's not going to affect anything. Anyways, the bottoms have to be cut off. There's a door going in here. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to learn as I go. I'll plug this back in so you can see what's going on. Plug it back in for a second. For those who watch the show all the time, they know, but what happens here is I've got 4 storage containers. They're sitting on 2-inch rock, probably a foot, 2 feet deep for drainage, so it does not rot. This one right here, this very center one here, this one right here, is the one where I learned not to cut the full side out of the container. And if you want to look right here, you can see how I cut. if you follow up there, you can see how I cut that right off in front of that scissor truss there. You can see where I cut that metal off. When I cut that wall out, and if you look over this side, I cut that wall out also. When I did, my storage container just fell in the center. That piece of 2" by 2" running along that all the way down, running all the way down there, is not enough to hold the storage container in place. Not even close. It took off on me. I had to use a jack and jack it back in place. So that's when I learned not to cut the sides out of it until you're connected. If Jolene wants to come in this side, come on over here. So basically what happened was, in order to help and fix that, I left a foot or better on the container on the other one, and then I scissor trussed it and put a 4" or 6" piece all the way along and scissor truss to it to keep it up. This is how I learned. This is how I do it now. That was the first. This is the second time. The second time, I cut the storage container off. If you come over, you can look right up on this side. You look at it looks like acorns up there. I cut the storage container off, the exact same on each one, and then we bolted it together first. Once it was bolted together, then it was welded together. You can see it welded along there. And then once it was welded together, there's a 4" or not 4" a 6" 4. I don't know how many inch it is up there. Straight piece welded all the way along to hold it from coming down. So basically, if you just weld the storage container together with the bolts, it'll come down. With that piece of 1/8 plate welded all the way along there, in order for that to come down, that would have to take off sideways or rip. So you'd have to rip that to bend that roof. Where I've made a mistake on this one, I'm feeling like I've accomplished by fixing it, by doing the scissor truss, and I used the plate on both sides of the scissor truss on this one. I only used it on one side on that one. But this is where I learned not to cut the complete side of your storage container. I would have done it that way over there. Trimmed them both off the same length, bolted them together, and then welded that strip all the way along so it would not take off. What I've got going on right now is I don't want the little door or the container door to be the main door to bring a car in. And the reason for that is it's 9 feet or 8 feet. 8 feet. It's not that wide. It's not nice pulling into if you've got something that you care about. So what I would like to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to cut these 2 doors out, those 2 doors out, and that one there. But that means that I have to support where those 2 containers come together from not bending down. So I'm going to end up welding, doing something there to make it safe to put a door in. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to weld metal to the container faces, and then I'm going to probably put in 6 by 6 and screw the metal to the wood. So I'll probably put a 6 by 6 in where I need my door, where I want my door, a 6 by 6 where I want my door. I'll have metal welded to the top of the door so I can screw into the wood. And then I'll connect my door to the wood framework, I'm thinking. Also, this is not very good because my door is 8 feet and that's not 8 feet. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing right in the present moment to fix that. I was going to cut these doors off and throw them on the ground and discard them. You can see here where I started to cut the hinge. See that? They had quite a bang to them, but I figured out I better leave the doors on and pave up to where it's good. Then cut the doors off and apply my door, because if I got one more. Actually, I want a big garage door here, and I'm going to cut one more off here. That one or that one. I suppose it would be probably that one to put a man door in it. Because I don't want the man doors. Only said you don't want the man door too close to the garage door because it won't look right. And I agree with you. I was going to make a funny sound, but you don't sound like that. Now, is this cable hooked to that?
This isn't the cable, this was just a little string that I was using to pull it down.
I'm just going to go. Full length, I guess. Maybe. I'm not into transporting glass doors, but you know what they say, don't throw rocks at glass houses. So you married off, or you just in here by yourself?
Oh no, my whole family's here.
Your whole family's here? Awesome. Kids and all that stuff?
Yeah, 4 kids.
Wow.
4 kids? Are you self-teaching them?
No.
No, you send them to school?
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Soggy. Yeah. I wonder about the last one. Lay it on top of one, I guess.
You see how this one has the top seal?
Yes.
And this would be the top one.
I'm going to run this along this one right here, if you don't mind. Or whatever one here.
That's gonna go with.
I wonder, I should stack them all like that to get that on, would I not? What?
Yeah, you can stack one more on. That would be really good.
Want to try that middle one for me, please? Probably didn't know you were loading in some, did you?
It's often like that.
What?
It's often like that.
It's often like that. You're right. 100%. Just saying.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull this door out just a little bit. This over here. We'll do that. I was walking through the junkyard today and got caught up on a piece of metal. And then I cut my hand, just a little bit there. That's kind of
This is
soggy.
the actual cable for the door.
Alright, that's soggy, isn't it? The only thing I could think of when we came down the driveway was Deliverance. All we didn't have was the music.
Really?
I can grab all that stuff there, I think. It's going good. What am I wondering?
These 2 brackets, they go on the ceiling to hold up the door.
Yeah, I've got. I'm going to go by the rest of the doors I've got going in the air is what I'm going to go by.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. If you've got some doors to look at, it's good.
Yeah. She probably have fun, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. Get over here in a second, please. Yeah. Exact same thing, I guess. Well, sorry for bothering you a whole bunch. It's just that every time we come by, we tried to be able to pop in and get it. But every time you were home, it didn't work for us. How's that? But today did. That's good. You stay, Gina. You stay. You stay.
Oh, what a nice dog.
You stay.
Mm-hmm.
No, you stay.
How old is yours?
She's
And
11.
yours. I think.
She's
Yeah.
she's 11.
She's getting a little bit. Can I say?
Hey, you stay. You stay.
She smells dog. That's for sure. You got the.
Not joking.
Sorry. That's not good. I have no idea how to track this down. No worries. And time is still working.
What time is it? 7:03.
And I'm still not sure if that's going to hold everything down, you know? Not sure.
That's what I was talking about.